Yes, you allow it then.
But then it is not letting me do that. Okay, we'll have to just do it this way then, I guess. Sorry guys, hello guys. We are just trying to set this up. This is what happens when you don't do a live for a very long time. Um, Waiting for food with Chetna. Ah!
This is the Google Pixel 9. And this is another family photo without the person taking the...
Oh! There we are. But it's gone all right.
Yeah.
No, we'll have to just do it this way then. That's a bit odd. Why would it not go? All right, let me mute myself. Hello and welcome to Food with Chetna. So let me just say that I haven't done a live in a very long time, and I am aware that this has suddenly become a portrait and not a horizontal video, and I have no idea why it's happening. So I've got my son filming me. Hi, Eve. And I have got the laptop right here to answer your questions. Let's start by saying, hi, I'm Chetna Makan, and I am the only one behind this YouTube channel, Food with Chetna. It has been amazing few years of cooking for you guys, and I thoroughly enjoy YouTube. Is one of my favorite things to do because you guys watch the videos, you guys cook at home, and I read every single comment. Because there is only me, I video it, I post it, so it's not like I have got a team and I haven't read your messages. It's just me. And today I thought I'll make you. The weather is stunning. Kids are back at school. My son goes back to school tomorrow. My daughter is already at school now. And I thought I will share a really nice recipe that is great for lunch, great for dinner, midweek, ready in 30 minutes. So this video is only going to be 30 minutes. Don't worry, it won't be an extremely long one. And you can make it for your lunch boxes, whether for yourself or the kids. I really hope you will enjoy it. So I am making a really nice spiced up paneer potato paratha. Now, if you want to keep it vegan, instead of paneer, you could use grated cauliflower, which will go beautifully with the potatoes. So I'm going to start by making a really nice potato kind of mixture. Now, in a normal aloo paratha, do you want to come this side and start reading some messages as well? In a normal aloo paratha, you would just use boiled potatoes and kind of mix it with the spices. What do you want? Oh, do you want to? Oh, sorry. I'm just going to help my son twist the camera. 1 second. Right. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's move this around a little bit. Oops, sorry. There we go. Sorry for the disturbance. We are getting a hang of this thing. I promise you today that I'm going to try and do a live once a month at least, if not more, because I want to talk to you in a second. He's going to read me the messages. So yes, I was saying the normal aloo paratha doesn't, it's not cooked. You just add boiled potatoes, some spices. I've done that before, but this is slight twist, and it's really delicious. So I have got here a little bit of oil, and in that I am going to add, shall I move it here? This might be a better place to film. I've got some oil. Now today I'm just using some olive oil right now. And for the ease of things, I have already chopped up one onion here. So I'm going to add a little bit of onion there. This was quite a large onion, but you can add a medium onion if that's what you want and have. And I'm just going to cook this for literally 5 minutes, not much. I just want it to soften and kind of start getting a bit of color. And while that is happening, I'm going to show you the dough. So while that is cooking, 5 minutes is all I need to prepare the dough. So you know the dough I make for chapati. Now this one is the same. It has got atta. 200 grams of butter, and I've added 100 grams of plain flour, which is maida or all-purpose flour in America, and I have given it a mix. Now you can use, in a paratha usually you just use atta, but I thought in case you guys can't find atta and I really want you to make this at home, use wholemeal flour 200 grams and then add 100 grams of plain flour just to balance it out. And I'm usually don't add salt to the dough, but today I'm just adding half a teaspoon of salt to this. And I have got some carom seeds, which is ajwain in Hindi. If you've made any of my previous recipes, you might have it at home. I'm adding half a teaspoon of that. It adds a lovely aniseedy flavor, which is beautiful. Right. I will have to ask my son while I do the dough to read me. If you want to leave the phone here,
there's no questions yet.
Read some comments. Guys, if you have any questions, keep them coming because we'll try and answer it while we're going. As in, I say we, I mean me. I'm just getting some water, guys. I'm not gone anywhere. Yeah. So yeah, do you want to read some you? Oh, my trainers. Usually we don't wear shoes in the house. This is like a very Indian thing because we like to not wear outside shoes inside, which is why you've never seen me in my videos with shoes. But today, I know this is crazy, but I have to catch a train to London right after I finish this live. So I'm all ready, shoes put on so that I can make the parathas. It was a last minute thing that came up and I have to go for some work. So I couldn't avoid that and I'm all ready to catch my train. So that's why. Anything else?
Any chances of you visiting Dublin soon?
Well, there's so many places I'd like to visit, including Dublin, but I have no such thing planned at the moment. I have no plans to leave UK. I think a lot of people, when I post things, I don't know, some people think that I live in India, which is not the case. And I've lived in the UK for 20 years now. Getting some more water, guys. I'm not going anywhere. You will continue reading, better. It's okay, it might be an ad. Right. So, with the dough, I'm not forgetting that there's a recipe I need to tell you. So, slowly add the water with every flatbread. Go for it.
Your favorite Indian restaurant in London?
So, actually, I am going to an Indian restaurant right now after this for my event thing that I have to go to. And I'm going to Chetna Makan's Darjeeling Express. And I love trying Indian restaurants so much that I did a series on YouTube channel right here about my favorite Indian restaurant. Not actually my favorite, as in I was trying to find out the best Indian restaurants in London. So if you haven't checked that, check it out. I love doing it, but then it went, I think, till 15 episodes and then I had to kind of take a little break. So I'm going to Darjeeling Express and you will see I covered it in my series and I thoroughly enjoyed Darjeeling Express. I haven't been back since I did the video, so I am very much looking forward to going back today. Right, so the dough is ready. As you saw, I haven't given you a quantity of the water. I'm making paneer aloo parathas. Perfect little lunchbox, midweek meal, dinner, breakfast. So the dough is ready. Now, our onions are done too. The key is to let the dough rest. You have to let it rest. So you cover and let it rest for 10 minutes. And as I promised, this is going to be ready in 30 minutes, this recipe. So now the onions are nice and golden, I am going to add a little bit of ginger and garlic, which I've already chopped up to save time. So maybe 3-4 cloves of garlic and a little piece of ginger, and I have chopped it up nicely. And next I am going to break in some boiled potatoes. So I just boiled them literally an hour ago, so they're very nice and soft. So if you want to add 2 or 3 whole boiled potatoes, and make sure that you mash it up because it's a filling for a paratha, so it needs to be mashed up. Do you want to continue reading my messages that are coming in? Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, hello and welcome to Food with Chetna.
Where in the UK are you located?
So I live in Kent, which is the southeast side of UK.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's great. That's a great angle.
Is there a video on your site to make jalebis? I absolutely love them all in India.
Yes, there is a video on my channel, Jalebis. A lot of people ask me, message me on Instagram and actually on YouTube comments as well, saying, oh, you have this recipe. And actually, the easiest way to find out is if you go on my channel and if you just type whatever you're looking for, paratha Chetna, curry Chetna, chicken curry Chetna, cauliflower Chetna, then you'll get the list. And that would be, because otherwise you'll have to wait for me to respond. And I do try and respond to every single comment, but sometimes they catch up and they just kind of, I'm just going to wash my hands. They just catch up and get accumulated. So I'm not ignoring you, but if you are looking for a recipe specifically from my channel, thank you very much, then you must check out the, just type and search YouTube. Okay, so in that aloo, I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt. Now this is all spicing. Salt is something some people might find too much, or chili powder, so half a teaspoon or a teaspoon of chili powder. And I am going to add a teaspoon of garam masala. I'm not done yet. I'm also going to add so I keep my basic spices right here. I have done a video about it, but I keep my basic spices. This is my spice dabba. Mustard seeds are missing because I've run out of them. And these are my whole spices, coriander, cardamom, cinnamon, bay leaves, and fennel, and all sorts, chili flakes, star anise. And then I have got some other spices that I don't use every single recipe. I got these shell, like this drawer made when we did the kitchen a few years ago, and it's been the best thing ever. A teaspoon of ground cumin, and the last spice I'm going to add is beautiful amchur, which is dry mango powder, and that is actually fantastic in this recipe. Now I haven't forgotten paneer, so that is all the. I'm actually going to add some turmeric, which usually I don't, but today I will because I feel like it. And then I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to crumble up the paneer right here. And if you don't find paneer, you can make it at home. It is really, really super simple. And then I'm going to add some chopped up coriander. If you don't like coriander, then I would recommend that use any herbs. If you don't like coriander but like parsley, then use parsley. If you like dill, then use dill, because potatoes and dill go so well if you want to have chives. So yeah, if you are not a coriander fan, then you can use something else. I wouldn't use mint. A little bit is fine, but you can't use a lot of mint because it's not really, it goes dark and stuff. Yes.
Did you just answer?
What did I answer?
My husband hates coriander. What do I do?
Oh yes, your husband hates coriander. I've just answered your question. First of all, tell him it's the best herb ever. That's the first thing you need to do. Tell him that, because it's delicious. But I know some people have the taste and they don't, kind of their palate can't understand the taste, which it's something that we can't help. So yeah, parsley, you can add, yeah, I've just told you all that. Any other questions? Any other comments I can?
How do you balance work and leisure?
So that's a good question. So my work is full-time recipe writing, food writing. This is my full-time job, and I have got 8 cookbooks sitting right here. I'll show you in a second. And then I work with brands and develop recipes. I write for food magazines, newspapers, and it is quite hard, but every morning once I drop the kids to school, after that I actually, not every morning, but I try and go 3 to 4 times a week to the gym, because that is my time. That is, I just need that. First of all, because I eat everything I make and I don't follow any diets, and that is why I need a bit of exercise to kind of help my mind and my body both. So that is something I do. Also, I love seeing friends and catching up. So I have got book group tomorrow evening, so that's all evening gone with friends. And weekend I'm seeing some friends, so I'll make sure I see friends, because I live so away from family. Friends are my family, and I make sure I take out time for them. I hope that answers your question. Yes, sorry, I'm just washing my hands. I'm not gone anywhere. Right. It's going well.
What made you move to the UK, and what was your first impression of the country?
Okay, so I had been to the UK. So if you don't know, I actually am a trained fashion designer, and I trained as a fashion designer in India, and I worked in India as fashion designer. So when I moved here, I was a fashion designer. So I had visited UK, London before as a fashion designer. So I loved London, but I live in a really small town. So when I moved here, I didn't know where I was going, because we moved here because of my husband's work and studies. So and we moved here, and in the middle of winters, and it was so dead and it was so quiet, and all the shops would shut at 5. It doesn't happen now, but 20 years ago it would shut at 5, and it was so depressing, and it was just really yeah, quite full on for me. I didn't particularly enjoy the first 6 months, but then summer came, and because we are by the sea, I fell in love, and then the rest is history. I'm just taking a pan off. Go for it.
What's your favourite dessert?
Ooh, that's so tough, because I love Indian. So I love Indian desserts only more in India, because you just can't get that quality and flavor outside India. Full stop. You can't make it at home. You can make jalebi at home, but the jalebi you get from a jalebi wala's shop is just not the same. Is just next level. So if I'm in India, jalebi. Oh, I love jalebi. Jalebi has to be the topmost. I love gulab jamun. I love the fresh malai cream. But if I'm in outside of India, then I absolutely love cake. Cake is my top favorite, but not any cake. Like, I can't deal with carrot cake and those kind of cakes. I love a nice light sponge with fresh cream and yum. I love eclairs like the choux pastry. Lemon meringue pie is one of my favorite desserts ever, and that is something, Victoria sponge and lemon meringue pie, I only discovered once I moved to UK, because these things I didn't know about when I was living in India. Right, I'm going to get my rolling pin and board. Any other questions?
Do you make your clothes? I always love what you wear.
So, now that I've told you I'm a fashion designer, well, I was in another life, but I love, so I always wear cotton, and I like kind of natural fabrics. So you won't probably see me in, I just am comfortable in cotton. So if I'm wearing an Indian cotton outfit like today, it has come from India, because I just can't find the same quality in the UK. And a lot of a good thing is that these days a lot of the brands in India kind of parcel stuff all over the world, which is very, very good. I'm just going to very quickly recap what I've done here. So I heat some oil, added some cumin, and then added some onions, cooked it for 5-6 minutes, then added ginger and garlic, and then the boiled potatoes, scrunched up paneer, salt, chili, garam masala, ground cumin, and mango powder. And this is ready for the filling. For the dough, I just have some flour, a little bit of salt, carom seeds. Now, if you don't have carom seeds, just skip them. That's just for extra flavor. So you'll still get flavor. Sorry, I'm so hot. Yuri, can you open that window, please? We close the windows and doors because doing this live and I didn't want much noise coming from outside. And I need it with water, let it rest for, how long has it been? What is the time? How long has it been? Let's see the time. Okay. So it's been 10 minutes. And now I'm going to start prepping the dough. Do you want to read me some more stuff?
Who's your best friend from Bake Off?
Oh, I don't have one best friend from Bake Off. It's been 10 years this year, and oh, I love them all. I love them all. But I see a bit more of Martha and Ian. Martha because we see each other at events, and Ian because he's in London, so I get to see him. If he has time, I'm in London, then we try and take out time. The others live very, very far away, sadly. So yeah, I love them all. Right. So you guys tell me while I'm doing this live. Yuvi, just keep giving me the questions or comments or something that people are asking. So I'm just dividing the dough into kind of smaller portions, and what I'm going to do is take a little bit of, do you want to just film this and then you can go far and then read me some comments. So I'm just taking a little bit of dough, roll it in some flour and just roll it to a small circle, which you must have seen in my previous paratha videos if you have been on the channel, a subscriber for a long time. And then what we do is, oh, it smells so good. This should ideally be a slightly bit cooler, but it's fine. It's not pastry, so it's not going to melt or anything. And then you seal the dough. Very, very important to flatten this up. And when I share some paratha videos, people say, oh, the filling has come out. You know, I don't care. I love the filling a little bit out because that filling that comes out crisps up and I love it. So if you flatten this out, then and then gently roll it out. And then it goes in a nice hot pan. And while that's cooking, I'm going to roll a couple more. Okay, do you want to leave the thing a little closer? Yeah, that's it. And then read me some comments and I'll roll and talk. If there are any specific recipes you like, let me know in the comments. Please let me know in the comments because I will try and get those to you. I can't make every single one you request, but I can obviously try. Yes?
What's your favourite song?
I don't have a favorite song. I have too many favorite songs. I absolutely love Bollywood music, but not like all the dance numbers. I love like ghazals and slow, soulful music. And my favorite singer, I can tell you, not the favorite song, but my favorite singer is Jagjit Singh, who sadly passed away a few years ago. But I have seen him live and I love his voice and his music.
Have you ever tried Mangalorean food? Non-veg. Any favourites?
Ooh, so
I'd love to see your riff on a Mangalorean meal like chicken greenies.
okay, I will.
Curry.
Okay, I thank you for that because I haven't tried Mangalorean food very often, only twice. That's why I remember it. And last time, a couple of years ago, when I went to India, Yubi, can you get me a plate, please? And when I was in India last time, a friend took me to a Mangalorean restaurant and I had Mangalorean buns for the very first time. And actually, in my Indian restaurant series, I went to Pali Hill and they make Mangalorean buns too. Anyways, and I had, isn't ghee roast Mangalorean, if I'm not wrong? Please, I don't know exactly all the recipes from Mangalorean food.
They said, or chicken ghee roast.
Yes, chicken ghee roast. And since I had that, I've been dreaming about it. And I will recreate that. I will get a friend of mine to give me a nice authentic recipe and I am on it. Thank you for the suggestion. So you can't leave this uncooked. I've never done that. What you can do is leave it slightly semi-cooked, and then you can cook it till here while it's like this golden, and then you stack them up. That's what a lot of people in India do. My mom does, and then you put the oil when you're ready to eat. Another option is you just cook it with the oil, and then just reheat it when you're ready to eat. But these are great at room temperature. So if you are, like I said earlier, if you are looking for a good lunch, then this is a very, very good healthy lunch. Yes, Yuvi, go for it.
Someone said, need more sandwich with paneer.
What?
Need more sandwich.
Yes, okay. Yes, okay. How are you liking my sandwich series, guys? Because that's something I have been sharing on Mondays. Every Monday I've got a new sandwich coming out on YouTube. And I think I'm on number 20 something. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Anything else, Yuvi?
Love your Indian restaurant series.
You did? Thank you. I had so much fun. But I had to stop after 15 because, like I said, it just became, it was a lot of work. And I know it doesn't look like it from the outside. Oh, you're just going to a restaurant to eat. But it wasn't that. It was trying to speak to the management, the owner, getting the permission to go in the kitchen, speak to the chef, because I think that is what made it special, because everyone covers restaurants, but to go inside in the kitchen, watch them actually cook was the highlight for me. Thank you so much.
Nice to see you do a recipe for samosa filling. Lots of love from South Africa.
Hi to South Africa. I have done samosa recipes, and I've actually done a couple, no, maybe more than a couple of variations of samosa filling. So just type samosa and it will come up. I will do a samosa, I promise, in the next few weeks, because it's going to be Diwali in a few weeks, and I want to do a new samosa variation for Diwali. So I'm going to do that. Anything else?
I'm American, living in India. What's your favourite Kerala dish?
Kerala dish. Oh, what is not? I love the fresh fish curries, because the way they cook with the fresh fish and coconut, fresh coconut, it just is unbeatable, really. How lovely that you're living in India. Oh,
Another person said love the sandwiches.
thank you. I'm so enjoying making this, and it just started with a sandwich I made, and I thought, oh, let me shoot it. And then I thought, okay, let me shoot another one. And then once I had a few videos in my hand, I started sharing them, and the amount of love I'm getting on that, it's just worth everything. So I don't know how long it will be going, but it might be going forever.
Your mom. Hopefully see you soon.
I know, I absolutely love it. Unfortunately, it's not very often I get to do it, which is such a shame. Obviously, you know, we live very, very far away. So I saw her last month in India, and it was so busy. I had literally 4 days with her, and you know, the whole family was there, and my sisters were there, and it was just impossible to shoot any. I think she cooked one dish which is on YouTube. But unfortunately, I couldn't get time to get more from her. Next time.
Can you do meal prep series, please?
Meal prep series. I have thought of it before, of doing it, but I just wasn't sure if many people want to see like a meal prep series. Let me know other people's thoughts in comments, because if a lot of you really want to see it, I did start doing some lunch series I think it was last year. But the problem was that everything I make can go in a lunchbox. Like this, I would call dinner. But then this is great for lunchbox. We used to take this for lunch. In India, a lot of people take parathas for lunch. So there is no limit to what can go in the lunchbox. So yeah, which is why then I stopped it, because I can call every single thing I make lunchbox idea. Right, I'm continuing to roll because, yeah, I have still got, I think I've got exact flour and exact dough and potato filling. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you'll get around 9 to 10 parathas from the dough that I prepared today. Just letting you know, in case you're wondering. Anything else, Yuvi?
Do you prefer using water buffalo milk to regular cow's milk? Is it available in some places in England?
Actually, in regular shops, you wouldn't get it. But if you go to specific farm shops, then you might be able to get kind of more buffalo milk. I prefer cow's milk. And to be honest, a few years ago, I started adding just a dash of. A few years ago in lockdown, actually, I moved from a lot of tea drinking to a bit of coffee drinking, and in the coffee, I use oat milk, which I love in the coffee, but oat milk in tea is no. So yeah, right. What's the time? 2 minutes. Okay, guys. Right, I'm going to start wrapping up. I am just going to do this one last rolling, and I would request you all to please subscribe to the channel. And I have, if you haven't noticed, I have also started doing memberships, and I am going to be sharing some content and recipes on there, some behind the scenes video. So if you would like to join me there, then you'll find the details in my video, on my channel. And yeah, share the links with your friends and family. I would love to grow this YouTube family community. I love hearing back from you guys. Okay, and I'm going to read through your comments later, because remember, I have to catch the train to London. So I've got 1 minute, otherwise I'll miss the train. Yuvi, do you want to show the paratha finished? And then I will say bye. I'll just wash my hands. So that's the finished paratha looks like. Sorry guys, I'm just washing my hands, and I know it's, okay, right, that's better. And you just cook with a little bit of oil. You can use ghee. I'm using olive oil today because of nothing, just like that. And just cook it nicely, and it turns out to be like this. So here's your paratha. It's going to be piping hot. Just look at that gorgeousness. Beauty. I'm going to turn this off. Here is your paratha. Thank you all those who joined me today. Did you enjoy the live? I feel like I've not stopped talking for the last 35 minutes. This was ready very quickly. I hope you'll try this. Try and pack it for your kids for lunchbox or yourself. And don't forget to subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. That's so good. Serve it with dahi, yogurt. Serve it with pickle. Serve it with green chutney. A lot of people in India, kids, have it with ketchup. I would not approve. I usually say, oh, ketchup's good, but for this, but kids maybe, yeah. So I'm trying to think what else. So this is a complete meal in itself. When you're making it for your lunchbox, just roll it up with a little bit of chili oil or chutney, like I said, and that is it. That is all you need for your lunch. Hi guys. My recipes make you hungry. I'm just quickly reading a couple of the messages. Sandwich series is free. Thank you so much. And trail. So I did Bake Off 10 years ago, and I've been now in the industry for 10 years, and I've written 8 cookbooks. So let's say I've been very busy. I've got baking, I've got street food, chaat and chutney, healthy Indian, vegetarian version. I've got easy baking, 30-minute meals. Some of them I've been sharing on YouTube recently. Indian feasts, and then my latest is the easy Indian vegetarian. It's out in America next week. So yeah, I will leave the links to the books in the description. And thank you so much for joining me today. I really, really enjoyed this. And if you think I should do one live a month or at least one live in few days or weeks time, please let me know in the comments. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.